Leonard, Monday mornings at 10.
The Home Stretch with Anthony Tardamella and the WHPC sports staff, Tuesday evenings at 9.
Sports Talk with Chris Muldoon and the WHPC sports staff, Thursday evenings at 9.
And Beyond the Game with Jacob Valk, Brandon Johnson, and the WHPC sports staff, Friday afternoons at 3.
All of these excellent shows and more are on the voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.
WHPC HD.
Garden City.
You're tuned into Long Island's only FM sports voice. This is Sports Talk on 90.3 WHPC.
This is Sports Talk here with KG Brooks here on WHPC 90.3. And as we were talking about the Cavs and Warriors, during the break, Tristan's over here talking trash again. Please explain to the audience what you just said.
I was just talking about what LeBron did to you guys in that Game 6, how I never seen LeBron so serious. I never seen LeBron so good. That's when I realized LeBron. It took me a while because I seen LeBron choke a lot, but that's when I realized LeBron was the best player. Through adversity, went into TD Garden and had fun.
Like I said, you're just a salty Knicks fan because, like I said, at least my team was in a position to make it to the NBA Finals. Think about it. The last time your team was in the NBA Finals, OJ was in the Bronco.
Hey, no.
OJ was in the Bronco.
No, 99.
Oh, 99?
Yeah, it wasn't even this millennium.
You guys could talk. Mark, you're just as bad. You're just as in a worse situation as the Knicks are right now with your Nets. And KJ, honestly,
but we have a future. What is the Knicks' future?
What is your future? Second round picks? What are you talking about the future? Second round picks? The GM came out and said, I guess we're going to have to build in the second round.
Sean Marks, you didn't say that. I'm from New Zealand.
Billy King. Thank you, Billy King. I'm telling you, if the Boston Celtics number one pick and drive, I'm coming here with a Brooklyn Nets shirt just to rub in your face.
All right, let's move on to baseball. All right.
Oh, you man. Second round picks.
I want my mommy.
We're gonna build to the draft in the second round.
Undrafted
free agent.
Can we just say our last statements on the finals again?
Yeah.
And we get our take. You was talking about how Kevin Durant is scared of LeBron.
Yes.
Kevin Love is scared of Draymond Green. That's why Kevin Love got sat next to Timothy Mozgov last year for basically the end of that series. Richard Jefferson, 30-some-odd-year-old Richard Jefferson was the one that had to guard Draymond Green and did a pretty good job.
Wait. But see, this is where things is all about matchups because they were playing small ball last year. So
the Warriors have something that they go to.
Tristan.
That's called the That's called the death lineup. Now, Cleveland is talented. What is Cleveland or any team's answer, except for the Eastern Conference All-Star team, to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green at center? What is your answer to that? There is no answer to that, and that's what I'm saying. If they do go to that lineup, which they're going to have a problem.
Well, no, but they're going to go big. Tristan Thompson going to guard
Draymond Green.
Yes, and Kevin Love's going to guard JaVale McGee.
But they're not going to stay. It's all about adjustments, and we've seen both teams adjust. And the Cavaliers obviously did it better.
And Steve Kerr ain't coaching his team. It's Mike Brown.
Yeah, okay, and that's fine because it's still the talent on the. Why is Cleveland going to beat the Warriors then? Please explain to me.
Because it's going to come down to LeBron James versus Kevin Durant.
Everybody thinks so.
And it's all about. And think about it. Steph Curry is the most beloved player in the NBA right now. Everybody's so quick to give him the crown, and that's what made it more special about last year. Because everybody, think about it. If Steph Curry won 2 years in a row beating LeBron James, he would have been now considered the king of the NBA. Yep. And people would have started LeBron James, Queen James again.
Yeah, I miss those days. I do. I hear you, but
it's all about the throne right now. Yo, if he wins, this is going to count as 3 championships for LeBron James. This is how much this title, if he wins it this year, this is how much it's going to count. And it's also going to give him an opportunity, an excuse down the road to leave again. Because he'll be justified in doing it.
It would be justified, but He will have next year to do it because...
And we do have a caller.
Okay.
Caller, you're on Sports Talk. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you, Dave from Franklin Square?
I have no complaints, thank you.
What's on your
Miami
mind? Yes.
Oh, I thought we were still talking. You guys are still.
Are you asking about the tickets too?
Yes, the what do you call it? I'm thinking of somebody outrageous, but I won't think. I'm trying to think what tickets would be apropos to your show.
Kentucky Derby tickets,
Yeah,
round trip airfare.
Very. I got you got to rub Chris once. Even though the Daily News was downsizing at the time, I had come in on the Thursday before the Derby. I had a guy from Newsday that I would call, and Chris decided to cut me out one year, and he got John DeSilva. And now John DeSilva, up to that point, was employed by the Daily News. I think it was 38 or 39 years. The next day, John DeSilva. That's next Friday. He got fired after Chris interviewed him.
When has the Daily News not been downsizing?
Well, they actually just upgraded the horse racing section.
Really?
Yeah, well, again, print is... See, the problem with print is there's so much immediate print out there that there really isn't a lot you can put in the paper. And that's why it's got to be sort of local, and it's got to... Unfortunately, it has to be around, revolve around stabbings or stupid things that happen on not stupid, but accidental things that happen on subways or buses running into people. But because, again, everybody has access to the big news, 1, 2, 3. You can just push whatever button you have in your hand, so...
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is one horse when you see
Empire?
on Saturday. His name is Patch. The reason they call him Patch is he has only one eye.
Wow. And people with disabilities can do whatever they want in this day and age.
Well, 4 legs and a little attitude. That's all you need, baby.
Yeah.
What can I tell you? And it was funny. There's Francesa brought his horse up for... in fact, Dolman actually created a race, and his horse is pretty good. The horse's name is Mongo Nation.
Really? He made his horse named Mongo Nation? Really? I didn't think he cared about his listeners at all.
Oh, if you get a chance, Google it. They actually got T-shirts for the darn thing, too. But his trainer, David Wilkes, they were down in Florida. This is the first time they came to New York. The Racing Association had a big race ready to go on Sunday, premier race, and they had to scratch his horse because they left the same footwear on the horse that's illegal up here that's legal down in Florida. So we'll see him again, probably. So.
And what is the guy's favorite classic Empire?
Empire. Let me tell you, it's there is, believe it or not, a lot of money going on a real long shot. It's the 8. It's called Hence. Only because the trainer has been lying in the weeds with this horse, and he's been building him up. And this is the first time that these guys, are going to be running. Most of them never run really over a mile, but they're going to go 1.25 miles. And think about yourself when you add that extra, quarter mile to anything. So it's all about position, and again, it's probably going to be a long shot. I've been giving out Always Dreaming from the beginning, and he is a favorite, so that's why I wouldn't touch him because. In a field of 20 horses, you don't really get value.
Yeah, you don't know who's going to win. It's like it kind of gets you the feel of like Saratoga. The favorite never wins at Saratoga.
Right. You walk into an OTB tomorrow. They do take bets on Friday, and you play your house number, or you play something weird, and before you know it, nobody says you got to bet a lot of money. You bet $2 on a couple of long shots and walk away. Just don't go there on Saturday. It's horrible. It really is.
I usually go to the Race Palace. If I do go, I haven't gone in a while. And if you go, they have a downstairs place where it's $2 just to put it in. Mm-hmm. And then you do what you want. But if you go upstairs, usually it's, I think, $5 for admission.
Yeah, no, it's just like I said, OTBs, they were another thing that's a thing of the past. They were smart, I should say smart enough, because there's a lot of good people that work at OTBs. That's why they basically set up the local bar, which is right down from the usual OTB. They set that up to be an OTB. So basically, putting full-timers out of work. And,
we all know who's running the OTBs, though. So
yes, off the board. Well, that's been a political football for quite some time. Yes, his name is Joe Cairo. That's the Nassau County guy who I sent a letter to. You know the tickets you fill out?
What?
They don't have tickets anymore because they want you to do everything verbally. And I was like, no. I said, I want to take my time. And I got a person behind the counter But I had the lady that was going to sell me the ticket going. His name is Joe Cairo, and he gave me she told me the address in Mineola. And it basically comes. They want to throw these people out of work because they want to do it out of the bars and stuff like that. So.
Oh wow! So.
Yeah. Oh, I had the funny thought when you guys were talking about the Bengals. Could you imagine one day if during the off season if they had fired Marvin Lewis and they brought in Tom Coughlin as a coach?
Yes, yes. So, I'm sorry. Something's going on here. What'd you say about Marvin Lewis?
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you.
No. We're all settled in now.
No. I was saying that because of the Bengals' problems and the people that they just drafted, I wouldn't even say his name. Imagine if they...
that guy, they
yeah, I know his name, but I just don't want to say it. Can you imagine if they had fired Lewis during the, Marvin Lewis during the off season and brought in Tom Coughlin as the coach?
But he's with Jacksonville.
I'm giving you a funny thought. The old guy in there with all the toughs. So.
Yeah, it worked for the Giants for how long?
It did. Again, like I said, when you get old, you don't want to do it. And as far as the idiots in Boston, you got to take a page from the book from the Seattle Seahawks. They used to, if you wore the opposing jersey in Seattle, you were pummeled. I mean, you had stuff thrown at you. So what did Seattle do? They put their cops with cameras in the opposing jerseys. So as soon as the knuckleheads started in the crowd, they got arrested. So what does that tell the rest of the crowd when you see some guy getting dragged down by a cop? You don't even realize it's a cop until he pulls his shield out.
Or if you're Sean Ellis, he'll fight back.
Yeah, well, it's just that's the one rule on stairs is make sure you're on the lower stair when you start the fight. So this way you can pull him down with you.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, and as far as NFL regular season wins, I have it in front of me. They have the Jets as 5.5.
Really, that low?
Yeah, and the other ones, but beneath that is the Bears at 5,
I'll
and
go
the 49ers
3.5.
at 4.5, and the Browns at 4.
No, I'm going 5.
Just going to win 3 games.
The reason why I'm going 5, I don't think that's a far fetch because you got to assume that apart from the Patriots, the Jets will beat everybody in their division at least once, right? No. They could beat the Dolphins at least once. Listen, we're talking divisional games right here. Divisional games.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
always
about to leave
close.
right now.
Despite the fact that
Bye, Felicia.
Where is that from?
Friday.
Okay, good. I'm about to say. Who said it?
NFL regular season wins, and I'm trying to see where it's a casino out in Vegas.
I agree that the Jets will 5. I think the Jets will beat the Dolphins once. I feel like the Jets will beat the Bills once. And yes, they have a hard, tough schedule, but 5 games is not a crazy number to throw at this New York Jets team.
Are they playing the Patriots last game of the year?
I don't know, but guess what the number on the Patriots is? You're gonna think low.
10.
9.
11, and they're the highest.
Really?
Seahawks
So?
are 10, yeah, Seahawks are 10.5, Steelers 10.5, Packers 10.5, and Falcons 10.5.
Exactly. Despite how great the Patriots are, the Patriots has never, and I don't think will ever, and if they do, it's a problem, win every divisional game. They haven't been undefeated in division yet, right?
Well, the beauty of it is when you finish where they do all the time, like the Jets found out 2 years ago, you don't want to finish and have to play a second-place schedule.
Exactly. No, exactly. You're totally right. But that's what I'm saying. The Patriots will lose at least one divisional game every year. It just happens.
Yeah, it just seems odd that the win total. Well, again, everything's crunched together.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is about Week 1, the Bills are 6.5-point favorites over the Jets.
Already they got the numbers out?
Oh, they've had that for. Oh, the Cowboys are 6-point favorites over the Giants.
Yeah, but the thing is like you don't know who's going to be injured by preseason.
No, but it's just speculation on saying if everybody's healthy.
So somebody always gets injured in the preseason.
That's true. But it's a speculation always on going in healthy with the new picks. How you think? I'm just surprised that they got the Cowboys winning their first game.
Yeah, they're at home, and the beauty of it is you can actually go to a casino and lock in these numbers right now. But like you said, the injuries might work against you as opposed to the other team.
Yeah, exactly.
And people are unfortunately that dumb enough to. I don't like to discount anybody, but go up to the casino now and say, "Oh, I want to put my money on that Giants-Cowboys game."
Oh, stop shop, I know what you do. You put your tickets in on both teams, and when you're sitting with your buddies, you pull out the winning one and say, "Guys, look what I got."
That